welcome you to the Ask Jeff YouTube channel. Here's today's question. In Genesis chapter 1, verse 2, is the darkness Satan? Now, let me go back and quote. Verse 1, in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Verse 2, and the earth was formless and void, and darkness was there, and it said the Spirit of God moved over the waters. Now, the question is, what is this famous darkness? Now, we go to 1 John chapter 1, verse 5. It says, God is light, and in him is no darkness at all. Now, this brings up a great question that's hard to address in 2 to 3 minutes or less. But what we know is this, based on Genesis 1:2, whatever the darkness is, it is not of God. Now, if we go back into the Genesis account at this time, what we know is day 1, day 2, day 3, even Adam and Eve, there is no creation, there is no formation. Why is that important? Because we do know that there is an entity that we now know as Satan, who used to be Lucifer, right? By the way, Lucifer means lighted one, who then, quote, iniquity was found in himself, according to Ezekiel 28, and he, quote, famously fell. Now, why is that important? Because I think the only way biblically you can have darkness is to have somebody that is absent from or less than God's intended for their life. Meaning, I think we have evidence that by the time you get to verse 2, whom we know as Lucifer has become Satan. Therefore, we have the presence of what we know as sin within the universe, not within humanity. That doesn't happen until chapter 3 of Genesis, but there was a sinful state that was available because darkness was present. One of the greatest, hardest, most difficult, and most interesting questions that you and I have to answer when it comes to biblical understanding is between Genesis 1:1 and Genesis chapter 3, when did Satan fall? Well, if in God there is no darkness at all, and we have darkness in verse 2 of chapter 1, then I think we can conjecture that Satan has fallen, and yes, per the question, representative thereof. Great question. If you have one, send to AskJeff.net. Maybe your question be tomorrow's. Thank you so much for being a part of our daily question here at the Ask Jeff YouTube channel. I want to encourage you on a few things. Number one, if you have a question to ask, submit it to AskJeff.net. Eventually, we'll get around to your question. Secondly, we'd encourage you to subscribe. That way, each and every day, Monday through Friday, you get a reminder of our question of the day. And last but not least, I want to remind you that on Wednesday evenings, live at First Baptist Church of Opelika, FBCOpelika.com, we do a solid hour of Ask Jeff where we dig into the questions more than just 60 or 90 seconds. Sometimes we take the entire hour. All that being said, AskJeff.net is where you submit a question to this channel each and every day, Monday through Friday.